Alright, what's up people? Today we're going to be talking about FireFly, a new character coming in the version 2.3 update of Honkai Star Rail. She is a destruction unit that has the fire element, and she is considered a break DPS, similar to Boothill or Shui. All of this information I am getting in this video has come from Honkai Star Rail themselves, whenever they release any information on FireFly, and it's also coming from a YouTuber named Braxophone, who has early access to 2.3, so he was able to use FireFly. I will link his video in the description if you want to see it yourself, and leave a comment. What do you think about FireFly? And, like, subscribe, do that as well, please. So yeah, let's get into it. So like I said before, she is a destruction unit that is a fire element, and she is considered to be a break DPS. A lot of her skills do more damage the more break effect you have. In a very basic explanation of her kit, her basic attack does nothing. Her skill will take away some of her health and give you a lot of energy back so you can get to her ultimate faster, and her ultimate's the main part of her entire kit. And her skill will also enhance your action forward by 25%, so you'll be able to move again faster. Whenever you activate her ultimate ability, you will get 3 different things. You will get speed. I think it's a really high amount of speed. You'll get effect resistance, and you'll be able to enhance both your skill and your basic, and you will get an extra turn. And her enhanced skill is the main part of her kit. You're usually never going to use her enhanced basic unless you run out of skill points. But her enhanced skill will apply a fire weakness. It will also heal you. Her talent is a very good quality of life talent. It doesn't really help her damage, but her talent makes it so the less health she has, the more damage resistance she has. So whenever her health gets lower, she'll take less damage. And her ultimate makes it so that effect is put to the max during the ultimate. And her traces are very good. She has a trace that makes it so she gains break effect off of having a lot of attack. So whenever you build attack, you'll also get extra break effect. She has a trace that makes it so even if the enemy doesn't have a fire weakness, they will still be weakness broken, and they'll still take damage on their toughness bar. Her last trace will give her super break within her attacks, which is very good. So that is a very, very simple explanation of her kit. And some things I wanted to mention: ultimate level 10, she will get 60 extra speed within her ultimate state, and the combustion meter, that's what it's called, the combustion meter, will go away after a certain amount of turns because it's set at 70 speed. So this makes me wonder, if you use any characters who apply speed, will that allow you to not use speed boots and just use attack boots? That's how I will be building my FireFly. I will not be using I'll not be using speed boots because I want to build as much attack as possible. But I think I have some teams that I have put in my head for her, so I'll go over that later. But first, I want to talk about how you would build her. Basically, very simple. Ignore crit rate, ignore crit damage. You do not need those 2 stats, and that's it. Everything else is fine. So you want to build attack, you want to build break effect, and you want to build speed. I don't think you need speed boots, honestly. I think having FireFly at normal speeds will be perfectly fine because her ultimate will give her speed, and then the combustion state ending, that is set to 70 speed, which is very slow already. So I don't think you need to build speed boots on FireFly. Of course you can if you want, but I won't be. The new relic sets that are coming out in 2.3, kind of upsetting because you can't pre-farm, but it's also really good. I don't know exactly what the relic sets do, but I do know that there is a new break effect set, and then there's a new planar ornament set, which the planar ornament set is basically meant for FireFly. Like, that's really about it. Her light cone is basically just a stat stick. I don't think her light cone is really all that good. I'll probably be using On the Fall of an Aeon, like a free-to-play light cone from the Herder shop. And I might, instead of going for the light cone, I might go for E1 instead, because her E1 makes it so she ignores defense on break effect attacks, and she doesn't use skill points when using her enhanced skill, which is very, very nice. Some of the teams I've thought about for FireFly is FireFly, Ruan Mei, Asta, and some sort of sustain. I'm using Asta specifically because she gives 2 of the 3 things that FireFly needs to be really good. Asta gives a lot of attack, and Asta gives a lot of speed. And if you build your Asta correctly, you can have 100% uptime on her ult, which is really good. Of course, your Asta needs to be at E6 for that, but I mean, Asta's a 4-star, so it should be very fine. Asta's also good because she has a trace that makes it so any other fire damage character will get an 18% damage increase. Of course, FireFly is fire. And then you could also run her with Penacony, the Penacony set, which gives you another 10% extra damage bonus to characters of the same element. So that is a 28% damage bonus just for having Asta on the team. And then you could also put on the, I think it's called Planetary Rendezvous Light Cone, which at S5 will give you a 24% damage bonus for characters matching the same element. So if we do simple math here, that is a, I think, 54% damage increase just for having Asta on your team. It's really, really strong, in my opinion. And of course, Ruan Mei is also good because Ruan Mei gives break effect efficiency, which makes it so you can break toughness bars faster. I know the elephant in the room is Harmony Trailblazer because Harmony Trailblazer has Super Break baked into her kit. But I actually don't think you need Harmony Trailblazer to make FireFly good. I think you could probably stick with just Ruan Mei if you want to use Sparkle, Bronya, Asta. I think if you're not going for E1 like I am, you could even use characters like Hanya. Hanya will be good because Hanya gives a lot of attack and a lot of speed. And Hanya has the burden effect, which will give you back skill points, so you're not so stressed on skill points. I think FireFly is a very, very free-to-play friendly team because you don't need the 5 stars for her to be good. Harmony Trailblazer is free. Asta, I'm pretty sure you can get for free. Hanya, you can get for free. Of course, Ruan Mei is one of FireFly's, best in slots, but you don't need Ruan Mei if you have Harmony Trailblazer, which everybody does. If you're building a team in like Memory of Chaos where you need 2 teams, I think you can use like Boot Hill with Harmony Trailblazer or Boot Hill with Ruan Mei, and then give FireFly the one you didn't put on Boot Hill. Because FireFly is a destruction character, she can attack multiple units at once, so you don't need as much investments into FireFly as you do for Boot Hill, because Boot Hill can only hit 1 target at a time, so you need to invest into him a lot more than you need to invest into FireFly. I would probably not, I would probably be perfectly fine with running FireFly, Hanya, Asta, and then Gallagher. That is an entirely free-to-play team, and it'll still be good on FireFly, because I don't get the break effect bonuses from Ruan Mei or Harmony Trailblazer, but that team will still be really good, especially since, like I said before, one of FireFly's traits is that she gives break effect based on how much attack you have, and there's no cap to that. You could get up to crazy amounts of break effect just from having a crazy amount of attack. Hanya and Asta give a crazy amount of attack. So I think that team right there will be perfectly good, and it's entirely free to play, especially if you don't have her Light Cone or Eidolons. So to summarize this entire video, FireFly is a very, very good break effect unit. She can attack multiple enemies. Her enhanced skill can apply a fire weakness, which I said in the Boot Hill video, that applying your own weakness is really fucking good and really strong, especially for break effect characters. She has speed baked into her kit, so you don't really need to build her with speed boots, or at least I'm not going to. And she's also a very free to play character where you can build her with free to play units. If you have Hanya will be good for her. Asta will be good for her. Gallagher will be good in general. Harmony Trailblazer will be good for her. You don't need Harmony Trailblazer. I do not think you need Harmony Trailblazer. But if you want to use Harmony Trailblazer, that's fine. Ruan Mei is also going to be good for her. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment what you think about FireFly, comment how you will be building her, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.